itself out. They bunch up front. Belmont gets the jump with the 3D rigging, number 47.
Eddie Motors tries to hang on to the outside. Look at Bobby Betancourt already up in the third groove. He knows what he needs to do to get to the front.
3 wide. Bobby Betancourt, last year's street stock champion. Keep your eyes on the number 21. Keep your eyes also on the number 116 in the 3 from the mid-pack. That's Jimmy Silvia. And last week's feature winner, Pete Rhoda.
Well, the 59 of Joe Ferro is dragging something on the track. You can see some sparks coming out of that. Could be the exhaust. But Bobby Betancourt, before they hit the line, he was 3 wide. He continues to do it. That's what gave him the championship.
Betancourt trying to get around the outside of Rich Cavallaro at the number 12 of Mark Langlois. Keep your eyes on the bottom side. There's the Cat Country 98 of Stacy Bolton. Contact in the corner. Around goes the sticks.
Cavallaro goes around. Everybody's able to make it by without any additional contact. But you mentioned the 16 and you mentioned the 21 of Bobby Betancourt. We saw it in the Formula 4s with Lee Hayes and Billy Prisco. One would run the inside, one would run the outside, and they'd pass a car and still stay even, making a sandwich out of it.
As they get the cars down the back straightaway, they double up 2x2. They inch towards the line, and these guys are about ready to let them loose. This is the final feature here for the street stocks. Towards 1 and 2, Johnny Belmont continues out in front. Here comes Moniz. Look at Bobby Betancourt, 3 wide down the back straightaway, hungry for a win here tonight. Betancourt now on a 3 and 4, almost 4 wide as they head down the front straightaway. Now Clements and Eddie Moniz not going to let him go. Betancourt will not hang it up as he still continues the outside groove. 3 wide around this racetrack is tight. Never mind doing it for 3 laps in a row. Cars now started to show some wear and tear. The number 59, the Bear Guard number 59 for Jose Ferro. That car started to show the exhaust hanging off the back of the race car. The number 23 now has brought that car to the top side of the racetrack. That is driver Brian Connors as that car goes. Here comes the rookie driver, Johnny Claspy, as now he comes to the front. Problems developed early, and the car starts to slide to the back. That's Stacy Bolton. Usually you don't see this driver with a problem. And Claspy goes around and hits the hard on the driver's side. A problem with the Johnny Claspy number 57, and that car went hard to the driver's side. That's the side of the race car you do not want to see hit. The yellow flag immediately has come out. Charlie St. Hilaire is running, I guess, towards the driver to see if he's okay.
And they are calling
for the red flag for the ambulance. Johnny Claspy is a problem with the number 57.
In that number 57, the Hull, Massachusetts native and the Hull Glass Plus, Sunset Signs and Graphics, Goodwin Graphics, Oasis Restaurant, Hull Firefighter Local 1657, South Shore Marine Automobile. He is climbing out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of the car under his own power, and the word is he got his bell rung pretty well. He did take a good lick into the wall, but it's good to see him climb out under his own power. You can see him trying to shake the cobwebs out of his head, but he will take the mandatory ride with response ambulance into the pit area to get checked out, make sure he is okay, but everything does look positive for the Hull, Massachusetts native. Belmont takes over position number 2, and following him is the 22 of Paul Mealy. Belmont trying to shut the door and slide down to the bottom, can't get it done, and Clements tries the same thing as the 12 of Langlois gets underneath. Now Belmont moves to slide down to the bottom. While they're all doing that, Bobby Betancourt has opened up a 4-car length lead over 65 of Eddie Moniz, who sits 4 car lengths ahead of the 22 Paul Mealy, who sits 4 cars ahead of the 47 John Belmont. The battle continues with Creflo. Now Clements III, the number 72, the white cars, they go out of turn number 2. Sits in 6 now as the 12 of Langlois tries to take that position away, but now they get caught behind the 47 of Belmont, who's just a little bit slower than the 72 of Clements. Comes to the outside lane, takes over position number 4. But some problems starting to backpedal just a little bit. That's the 17 of Kevin Foley. He's just dropped outside the top 10. Ram gets caught up in the third groove. Bobby Betancourt has opened up to just about a half a straightaway lead, and this time by he's going to get the cross flags. 10 down, 10 to go. Eddie Moniz at second. Third is the 22 of Bailey. Clements and the 47 of John Belmont round out the top 5. Robbie Rose continues to battle with the 12. Langlois gets sideways, goes around down the back fairway. Everybody's able to make it by, but Langlois sits sideways on the Speedway, and that's going to bring out caution number 3. This is a Saturday night main event. The night before the 500, the Northeast Midget Association, or as I call them, the Mighty Midgets of the Northeast, the Winged Warriors will invade Seekonk Speedway for the first of 3 times in 1990. Looking for the green flag, this time by Betancourt, bringing them down extremely slow. He hits the stripe, hits the gas. We're back underway. Betancourt shoots out into the lead, 2 car lengths ahead of Mealy as they head down the back straightaway. Eddie Moniz gets caught up on the second groove. Mealy takes over second, gets a little bit loose off the corner, but holds on. Here comes out Clements, dives down to the bottom, but not before Clements, before Moniz can shut the door, and it looks like the 83 of Eric Snow is leaking some water out of the overflow tank from the right rear of the vehicle. Snow's going to take that car into the pit area. He recognized that right away when the gauge hit hot. Betancourt has opened up at 6-car length lead over Paul Mealy in the number 22. Behind him, Eddie Moniz is third, Clements, and now Jim Silvia on the 116. A&J Motorsports runs in the top 5. Robert Rose, number 24, sits 6th on the field, and that's the battle going on right now. 5 more times around the 1/3 mile oval this time by. Bobby Betancourt starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Paul Mealy still holds on a second. He's getting loose. Betancourt loses a wheel off at turn number 2. That's going to bring out a caution. The right rear wheel just came right off the car. You can see it sliding down the back straightaway, and that's a heartbreaker for Betancourt. Off the second corner, Betancourt came. The right rear tire just spun off the car. And Betancourt's hopes just went from first to worst in the matter of a lap. A tough break for Bobby Betancourt, but a great job of keeping the car off the wall, and the drivers behind him heads up driving to not make any contact with Betancourt, but that's got to be a heartbreaker for the Tiverton, Rhode Island native. Looking to go back to green flag racing action, and it looks like survival has been the key for the street stocks as they get ready to go back to green flag racing action. And the 22 immediately shoots out front. He's got a lot of pressure from Clements right behind.
Here comes Al Clements in the number 72. Like we said, the car is not one of the prettiest race cars, but it does run. Al Clements spends the money under the hood, making the chassis work, and that car now runs in the second spot. Moniz sideways off the corner.
Bobby Rose works his way up into third. And look at the 116 to Silvia as Billy Beardwood gets loose, taps the front straightaway wall, bringing out another caution.
Well, Billy Beardwood, caution is out, and Mealy now adheres to it. Billy Beardwood took a long backward slide as he turned the car. He has a flat left rear tire. He may have made contact with Kevin Folan, who has a rub rail hanging on the right side of the number 17. Beardwood's night is done. Like we said, you cannot come back out once you make a trip to the pit area, and he's going to take that long, limping ride back to the pit area. The 72 Val Clements, as we said, but he's now falling back to third. 24, Bobby Rose. The 116 of Jim Silvia, always fast with the 116. Pepe runs real well here. And Tommy Furtado. Keep your eyes on the number 5. He had to come out of the Cotzi as well.
Off the fourth corner they come, 5 laps remaining. Eddie Warren lets him go, green flag is back up. Clements gets a jump on the outside. Down the back straightaway they go, double wide, fender to fender.
Keep your eyes on the 116. He makes it 3 wide as they head into 1-2 contact. Bobby Rose sideways with the 24. He saves it. The worst of the wear there was Eddie Moniz. Moniz fell way back.
Well, the 116 started, but he also allowed the 24 rows to save it. But look at him now. He sits to the inside of Clements for second. This time by, there'll be 3 laps remaining, and we've got a barn burner on our hands.
Well, the 116 of Silvia looks to the bottom side of Mealy as they head into 1 and 2. Mealy has the car sideways. He blocks the bottom lane. The 116 down gets a run down the back straightaway. He's to the inside of Paul Mealy.
Battle for the lead out of turn over for a little bit of contact. Mealy gets loose. The 116 gets loose. They rub fenders and rub door handles, but that's going to be it. As Jim Silvia sets out front, Robert Rose gets the door slammed on him as he looks for that second spot.
Kevin, I'm going to say with 1 lap to go, this is probably the best race Bobby Rose has run with the number 24. He now brings the J&R Precast Racing Monte Carlo back up to the 3rd spot. Contact with Mealy. Mealy now sideways. Saves it as they come down with 1 to go. Mealy goes around coming on to turn 2. The checkers are already out.
Checkers is out, and Jim Silvia comes across the finish line, and Pepe takes the win. Robert Rose in for second, Clements third, fourth with a great run is Tom Furtado, with Eddie Moniz rounding out the top 5.
Well, there you have it, your final feature of the night. The 116 picking up the win, Jimmy Silvia. Had come from the middle of the field.
Race over.
Jimmy Silvia, the AJ Motorsports car number 116, had come from the middle of the field. One of the fast drivers, as we said here early in the race, pick and choosed his way through. Got, after rubbing fenders with the number 22 of Paul Mealy, picked up the lead with 2 laps to go and went on to win.
On behalf of Kevin Boucher and the officials, as well as Francis Souza, we thank you for coming here to Seekonk on Saturday. Hope to see you again next Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
Hey, congratulations. That was a heck of a race out there tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was a little rough, but we're here.
Well, I'll tell you, more than one leader got knocked out with mechanical problems, but yeah, hey, heck of a run underneath Paul Mealy there for that lead.
Yeah, he's our buddy too. We love running him. It was a good race, and that's it. We're happy to be here.
It's been a while since you've been up here with us, but where did you find that room? I saw you kept looking underneath, and finally he just, I guess, couldn't hold it down. He was going so fast to try to stay ahead of you.
Yeah, we was working great on the bottom, and we just kept pushing it, We got a boogie. Boogie, that's it, boogie.
Well, you boogie all the way to victory lane and 50 points for tonight. I'll tell you, pal, it's going to really give you a big lift to your early season going.
Yep, we're going for the championship.
Well, all right. There you go. You heard the prediction here in Victory Lane, first of all. Well, once again, congratulations. Get pretty chilly here. Let's get you some pictures with a checkered flag and a few autographs for the kids, and then you can go on home. But congratulations again. A heck of a run tonight. A lot of drivers just didn't survive the business. Give Jimmy the flag, okay? All right.
We won. Right. Mom kiss.
Jimmy.
Gotta give mom a kiss. Give mom a kiss.
Got that.
Great job.
Great
Could you move back, please? Whoever's looking in the car, can you move back just a second? Thank you.
Tyler.
Okay.
Oil up the course.
Could you move back just a little bit? Good. Yeah, we do one close up on me.
It's the scene.
Yeah.
One.
Moving that block down, though.
Okay. Do you want any team members or anything?
Oh yeah, bring them all. It's gonna be all people, no car.
Pops, jump in. Right.
There you go. Pick that up.